I second the motion. All right. Yes, Karina.
On the elevation or the renderings, what type of, surface on the stucco? What kind of style that you're trying to get as far as the Mediterranean? How good is that chicken?
It's a Spanish Mediterranean, somewhat contemporary look.
I can't believe you've never
Is it
eaten
going to
it.
be like
It's amazing. And the hummus?
with some slight undulation, or is it going to be like a cottage cheese look or something like that?
That's kind of a TBD at this point. I mean, when we get into the design of the homes, I think we'll work closer on kind of what the exterior material will be as opposed to the exterior elevation.
Okay, we're going to do one more question, and then we're going to vote on the motion that's on the floor. Yes, sir.
What are the ranges of square footage of the homes?
It's 1,600 to 2,000 square feet.
And on your back end there, Cedars and Gulf, okay, is there going to be a wall there?
Yes, there'll be a solid masonry wall along the entire perimeter of the property.
Scale.
Depends how you can scale a wall, but it's a 6-foot wall.
All right.
No.
All right. So with that, we have a motion on the floor. Derek Walenko made the motion. I seconded it. It's for a letter of support for 8A. Mr. Secretary, call for the vote, please.
Okay, President Thomas.
Yes.
Vice President Benjamin.
Yes.
Secretary Henry, aye. Treasurer Hoff.
Aye.
Ms. Meyer.
Are you ready for the LAPD votes?
Aye. Mr. Martin. Aye. Ms. Skelton. Joey.
Yes.
Yes, okay, thank you. Mr. Kamara. Yes. Mr. Vallejo.
Yes.
Mr. Anand.
Aye.
Mr. De La Cuesta.
Aye.
Ms. Patton.
Yes.
Mr. Liv. Yes. Mr. Luna. Yay. Ms. Ray.
So it's 8G,
Mr. Robinson.
and then
And Mrs. Gary.
it's two of the old business ones. Okay, so in the interest of time and for Officer Hanna, right, we are going to hold the 8G LAPD vote, and then there are two old business votes for LAPD. Howard is going to take over as the acting president now. Joseph, Penelope, and I are going to step out of the room, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Howard, the floor is yours.
The motion before the floor, or the, let's just read G. It's the VNNC to consider funding request to beautify the Van Nuys Police Station. The VNNC will be voting for funds that will be matched dollar for dollar from the Los Angeles City Council member Paul Krikorian's office, with additional participation sought from Los Angeles City Councilwoman Nuri Martinez, including ways to save money and using drought-resistant materials. It's an action item not to exceed $5,000. Discussion. Mr. Luna.
Thank you.
I ran out of cards.
That's fine. Perfect. Thank you. I'm trying to open it here.
That would be a question for Sergeant Hannah.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get this
I-
starting, and I'll.
No problem.
Did you bring the packet back?
Hold it. Give him a second to bring it up, because it's not his computer.
I need to know if you brought this back, because I don't have it.
No, I didn't, but I'll be more than happy to do that.
What's that? Absolutely. All right.
Okay.
There we go. We're there.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Now,
The question was brought up, would it be possible for the Van Nuys Neighborhood Council to get a plaque somewhere on the building stating that we contributed to?
absolutely yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Definitely yes.
Mr. Lynn? No, he's not.
Why is it that Councilman Corrigan is matching dollar for dollar, and we have to seek money from Arts Finance?
It's a twofold answer, actually. Paul Krikorian's office was first contacted by Sergeant Hannah and...
No, I can't hear anything down there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It-
Yeah.
If I may just say, if I may just interrupt for a second, if that will be answers for my presentation, some of these questions, it will be very brief, so.
I'm sorry?
Would you like me to, I mean, all
Yeah,
these questions?
let's do the presentation first, and then we can open it up to further discussion.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, council members. Thank you for having us here on behalf of Captain Lillian Carranza, Captain Andy Nyman, and the men and women of the NICE division. We thank you for your time. The reason we're here today, as we all know, our station just celebrated our 50-year anniversary last year. And thank you. And as you all know, our building is extremely old, and we don't really have a lot of budget for beautification. So as a result, we're trying to take some measures trying to improve how the station looks for the community members, as well as for our officers. So some of the projects we're doing right now, we're doing multiple projects, but this particular project, this is going to be for the exterior of the division. So if we can just, as we all know, we're in a drought season right now, and just kind of overview where we were and where we're at right now. And this is a picture of Lake Oroville, and this was just recently taken from the internet. And if you look on the left side here, how it was about 3 to 5 years ago, and how on the right side how it is now, I think that speaks volume to where we at. Different look again, where we were and where we at now. And this is a satellite photo was taking. And on the left side, you can see the ice there on the left side. This is all pretty much disappear. On the right side is all pretty much drought. So we're in dire needs now in our state and in our city and the community. Just this morning driving, and I saw this, and I was stopped at the traffic, and I decided to take this photo because I think it says it all. Severe drought, limit outdoor watering. And this was just taken on the freeway. This is the front of our station, as when people come in again. This is how they first walk up to the front lobby and go inside our station to conduct whatever business they have. Some of the plants we have, and you can see here, was all one time, was actually all grass area. Pretty much had disappeared over the years. Now the Park and Rec was supposed to be taking care of that. However, unfortunately, that hasn't been the case lately. We tried to get some answers, and we got no answers back. I contacted GSD, and they came out and said that's Park and Rec, called Park and Rec, and didn't get anywhere. They refer me back to GSD. Again, this area here, this is all the outside of the station. As people walk in again, this was about 3 years ago. We actually had installed some grass and had died over the years. This is the only green area we have inside our station, actually. This is the outside. As you walk by, this is, people walk by every day, and particularly this particular area here, as you see, the grass had dry grass.